Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I'm going to be doing videos probably daily over the summer. Not guaranteeing they'll be daily, but they'll be quite frequent. And one of the things we're going to do is we're going to look at the upcoming 2022 Senate races and where I see the race standing at the moment. And the first one we're going to look at is here in my home state of Alabama. Senator Richard Shelby, the state's senior senator, announced earlier this year that he was not going to seek another term in office. Shelby has served in the Senate since 1987, and Shelby is currently 86 years old. So this is not shocking or earth-shaking. There was some thought that he might run for re-election. He has about $10 million in his re-election campaign fund if he had decided to run. But he hadn't raised any money in a long time, and it really wasn't a shocker. So that is what occurred there. He is the longest-serving senator in Alabama history. He surpassed the previous holder of that record in March of 2019. So he is definitely a elder statesman of Alabama politics, and is obviously the current dean of Alabama's congressional delegation. He is retiring, and it has set off a mad scramble in the Republican Party. Currently, there are two candidates. Linda Blanchard, who served as Donald Trump's ambassador to Slovenia, which is the home country of the former First Lady Melania Trump, and Congressman Mo Brooks. And full disclosure here, Mo Brooks is the representative that the voters in my district have seen fit to send to Congress since 2010. Trump has already endorsed Mo Brooks, and at the top of the Twitter page, it's got Mo Brooks, and then out beside it, endorsed by President Trump. And every tweet or mention somewhere in there, Mo Brooks, points that fact out. I think there may be one or two more people get involved in the race. There is talk that one of Shelby's former chiefs of staff, who is the head of a large business organization in Alabama now, may get in. And, there might be another member of the congressional delegation get involved. But I think Trump's endorsement has pretty much sealed the door on that. Trump won Alabama convincingly both times. Somehow still remains popular in Alabama. But it is Brooks and Blanchard, and Blanchard has committed a large sum of her own money to the race, and is really running a far-right campaign. And Mo is going to have a fundraiser down at Mar-a-Lago this week. Linda Blanchard has already held one, so they are courting favor. But this race will obviously attract a Democrat at some point. Unless something crazy happens, something just changes the trajectory of the race in October 2022 or September 2022, I really don't see much preventing Mo Brooks right now at this moment from being the next senator from Alabama, unfortunate as that is. You know, a lot of things can change between now and then, but at this moment, I think that's where it ends. And one thing that I think people may not have realized is that if Trump had stayed on the sideline, this race would have been a lot different. I think we would have seen just absurd stunts. Now, not to say that there already hasn't been, but it would have been mind-numbingly embarrassing for the state of Alabama. So Mo has the Trump endorsement now. In 2017, in the special election, Trump endorsed Luther Strange against Roy Moore in the Republican primary, and we all know how that turned out. And then he endorsed Roy Moore for the general election even after the allegations in the Washington Post, and Doug Jones won that. So, but in 2020, Trump endorsed Tuberville in the Senate primary, and Tuberville subsequently went on to win and defeat Jeff Sessions in the Republican primary and runoff, and defeated Doug Jones in November, and in January became a U.S. Senator. So, yeah. Look, it's a red state. I can attest from living here, it's a very red state. And there's not much out on the horizon that gives me much hope to say that that's going to change anytime soon. And I said, something coming at the end of the race, earth shaking, might prevent whoever the Republican nominee is from going to the Senate, who I think will be Mo Brooks. I don't even know if that's going to be enough. Because you have to remember, Roy Moore was within a couple thousand votes of going to the U.S. Senate in 2017. Mo Brooks is a very divisive force in American politics, and his ascent to the Senate, in my opinion, is not something that anybody should look on with glee. It is a very ominous sign for where our politics are heading. So that's my thoughts on that race. I think at the moment it's going to be won by a Republican, and most likely that Republican is going to be Mo Brooks. So I'll get back on here once anything happens in the race and update it like someone else joins. But I'll see y'all on the flip side.